Hello, in this video I'm going to teach you how to use Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2017. Now Premiere Pro is a program that you use to make videos like this. And I know it may seem daunting, but I'll try to cover the basics very slowly so you can understand. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually download Adobe Premiere Pro or Adobe Creative Cloud. Now, Adobe Creative Cloud is just a set of programs that you could purchase all together. That includes all these programs right here. Now, Photoshop is a program that you usually use, that you hear most often. It's used for completely altering photos. Lightroom is used for like photography. It just pretty much edits photos, and the way it's different is this one completely changes photos, and Lightroom pretty much just kind of like adds to it. It doesn't destroy the actual photograph. Illustrators, what people make vector images on, or like graphic designers and different ads like these icons, they probably used Illustrator to make it. Acrobat's just a reader, and Premiere Pro is the one where you make videos like that you see on YouTube and stuff. After Effects is something a little bit later that you might want to learn after you get better at Premiere Pro. After Effects just does pretty much like CGI. Okay, so to download that, you're just going to want to go to the Adobe website and, you know, download it, follow the instructions to pay. It does charge per month or at one time. Now, I'm going to give a series of instructions right now for someone specific. I'm making this video specifically for my little brother, Johnny. So just ignore this part, or you can fast forward. Anyways, Jonathan, so go to sjsu.edu. And then in here, I want you to type in Adobe. Don't hit enter. See right here where it says software for employees and students. Click on that. Click on the first link, software downloads, information tech services. Scroll down where it says Adobe software free to employees and students, and click on Adobe software program. Now to download it, you're just going to click on this, and there's going to be a set of instructions for you to follow. I want you to download Adobe Creative Cloud. That's going to have everything you need. I'll give you the password and stuff later in a phone message. But after you download that, you're going to want to open Creative Cloud again. And when you open Creative Cloud, make sure you install it. See, on here mine says open. My Dreamweaver needs to update. And down here, here's a whole bunch of stuff I haven't installed. So for you, you're going to want to click on the install button for Premiere Pro. And anything else you might want, like Photoshop, Lightroom, whatever. So, okay, so once you have that all downloaded and it looks like this where it says open, go on ahead and click open. And you can exit out of the Creative Cloud. So what I have already done is I put my videos on my computer. How I did that was, what I used to record was my camera, and I used it, you know, I took the SD card out of the camera and put it in my computer. So that's all I've done so far. If you want to use your phone, you can, as long as you can get the files off and put them onto your computer itself. You could do that with a USB wire to your phone and just drag the documents over. So I'll show you that real quick. So say this right here was my phone, even though this is my SD card. But say, you know, my phone came up. So you're just gonna click on your files, your documents folder, your file manager. Go to your phone. Go to wherever you have your images stored, or your videos, I mean, excuse me. And then you're just gonna wanna select them and drag them somewhere on your computer, see, under this PC. So sometimes I put them on desktop. You can put in a specific place in your documents. And to do that, you're gonna wanna hold down the left click button on the mouse, drag it over all the videos you want, and then hold down, after you let go over the videos, you're going to want to press one of the blue areas again with the left button, and it'll drag, see how it says 10 files, and drag it over to wherever you want. Okay? So that might take a while too to load. So now that you have your files on your computer, when you have Premiere Pro open, you're going to hit New Project, and you can title it whatever you want. I will title this one YouTube. All this is fine, just don't worry about it. Click on OK. For me, it says it already exists overwrite. I'm going to say yes, but for you, it shouldn't come up because it's your first time. So once that loads, this crazy program is going to show up, and it's going to look confusing, but it's not. So it might look a little bit different for you because Premiere Pro is very customizable. Too customizable, you could have, you know, this here and everything all over, but it should look something similar to this. So what you're going to want to do is, see how it says import media to start. So you're going to want to go to File and Import. Or you could hit Control-I or Command-I. Now go to that folder that you have all your documents, your videos at. So for me, I have it on my SD card. Now if you use your SD card, you're going to want to keep your SD card in there even after you upload all your videos to the program, because otherwise it won't save. So I am just going to pick those videos I wanted, and that one, and I'm going to click on Open. Now what that does is it brings it into this Adobe Premiere program. Okay, so see right here where it says Project YouTube. This, if you click on this, it's going to have all your videos you just put in there, you just imported. So this area right here is going to be where all your videos are going to stay at the whole time. Libraries, info, media browser, these are just some of the things you're going to see. You're not going to really want to worry about that right now since we're just learning. So just keep it on your project with whatever you named it. Okay, so then this square is going to be the next square you use right here. So you drag your video, whichever one you think you want to use. So let's see, for me, I guess I'll put this one. See, and then right here you could see an image, and that's from the same video. Wait, this is 280. Okay, so you could double click or you can hold it down and drag. And this is going to be your preview. So this square tells you what video is what. So whatever you dragged in there is going to have a little preview of it's going to show the video. So I click on the first one and I keep dragging this back to the beginning because for some reason it's starting at weird places. Now this right here is your scrubber. When you hit play, it'll start when you hit play, it'll start fast forwarding.
This game had some spooky music to kill the silence.
So you can look for specific parts of your video by holding down the left click on your mouse dragging it around. Let's keep scrubbing. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the part, this is the video I wanted. Or if that wasn't the video you wanted, you can click on a different video and check to see what you want. Now in this video I was showing how to dye my hair, so that's what I'm going to use. Okay, so say this is the video I want to start with. I'm going to hold this down from right here, or even if I wanted to from here, but I usually use this area. And you're going to drag it down to where it says timeline down here into here, and then you let go. And the way you drag is you use the left click on the mouse, hold it down, bring it to here, and then let go of the left button. And that drags it over here. So now you see these two bars and this video here. So this video here is going to be your final movie. This is what you're making and what you want to show people, not this. This is just still sampling from here. Okay, so V1, V2, and V3, those stand for video 1, video 2, and video 3. This is your audio, A1, A2, and A3. And as you can see, the video is on V1 and the audio is on A1. Now there's several things you can do here. You could scrub still, just like we did earlier. You can hit.
All right, so I did play this once.
They're like play tune. And if you want to mute this whole line, anything that's on this line, you just click right here. This M means mute track. So now when you hit play, you won't hear anything. Now to unmute it, just click on it again, and it's not highlighted, so you'll hear it.
No, because I was still living.
Okay. So then video 1, say you didn't want to see anything on this line. You'll click on the eyeball, and now you'll hear it.
All right, so I did play this once.
They're like play Toontown again. Now this right here is a sound bar. It tells you how loud.
No, because I was still living. I'm trying to remember when I played this. I was still alive when I played this. No,
because up here will be way too loud. Down here will be way too quiet. And you want to have it at a good volume.
I was still living.
So, okay, I'm going to unclick the eyeball so we can see everything. And the reason you want to know how to do that is because when you become an expert and start playing around and everything, you're going to start dragging these videos overlapping each other like this. So see how it says V2, V1, and there's movies on there, and then you can see there's sound here. Well, whatever is the movie on top, so like closest to here, is going to show up on the bar. So as soon as it hits to this other file, it's going to show that. So the reason you do that is because sometimes you might want to have like the audio from this video. Maybe I'm talking about how to dye my hair or something, but you want to show what's in this video. Or the opposite, you want the audio from here and you want to show this. So say I want to see the video from here, but only the audio from here. So the video from video 1, you make sure, yeah, you could see it. So you unclick video 2. So now it shows the first video again. And then I only want the audio from the second video. So you click on the mute, so it mutes the first video's track.
Today's program, Schubert, 3 piano.
Okay, so for now, I'm just going to delete that by clicking on it, highlighting it, and clicking the delete button on my keyboard. So now I'm going to show you basic editing. So you can move this video around by holding down your left click on the mouse and dragging it, moving it, however you want to do it. This is the time right here. It's seconds and frames. So I'm going to move this over just a little bit. And I'm going to create a title page. So to create a title page, you're going to hit the Control T at the same time, or if you're on an Apple, Command T. You click on that on your keyboard and it'll open this up. You click OK, or you could change the name of the title in case you want to remember. Click OK, and then you're going to want to just make sure it's highlighted on Type Tool. Click on the square and you could write the title. So I'm going to title this How to Dye Hair. Okay, so then you're going to want to use the selection tool and you can move this to wherever you want it to be. So say you want another square, or you want to put something else somewhere else. So you just click on this T again, and wherever you want to put it, you type on it again. So, and if you want to move that, you can. So say I want it over here. Okay, so let's highlight this one, How to Dye Hair. It's pretty small right now. So you could go up here and change it, or you could go to font size here. I usually use this one if you could see it, but if you only see font size, go on ahead and do that. And you'll see this little hand with the arrows. So hold down with the left button and drag it to the right. Oops, drag it to the right, like this. Or, so that makes it bigger, and then to the left to make it smaller. Or you could just click once and see how it highlights it, and then you could put in whatever font you want, 125, and see how it changes it. So make sure you're still on the arrow and then move it accordingly, however you want to. And then if you want to change the color under title properties, you go to color, you click on it and pick whatever color you want, and then click OK, and that'll change the color for that. So scroll down, and if you want to, you can add a shadow. Now the way to do shadow is you just click on shadow right here. The shadow color is going to be black. Leave everything else the same, unless you want to change the color of the shadow. So if you want to be really crazy, you can have this color shadow on it. And see, now it's got this weird yellow, or I could do like green, whatever you want. Usually, most people just leave it black. Okay, and then the way you save this is you just exit right out. And it's right here, added to your videos. And again, you could sample it by seeing here, this is what it looks like. Now, you can drag this and put it at the front of your video. See now how it's on there right away. Or say you wanted it, so I'm gonna move this over a little. Say you wanted it on top of this video. So you're gonna hold down the title and put it over the video on video 2. When you scrub, see how you can kind of see right here, the title card I had is on top of the video. And that's why you want multiple lines. So, but see how it's so far away now? You don't want to wait, 9 seconds. 9-10 seconds before you see the title and stuff. So you're going to want to drag this by holding down the left button and just snapping it to the beginning. Now let's just say I want my title card without the video showing underneath. So now I'm going to click on the video file and I'm just going to drag it, and it's going to snap to right next to it. So when I hit play, you'll see that it's playing, and then...
Alright, so I did play this once.
They're like, play Toontown. Okay, that was easy. But say I want the title card to also be bigger, or to last longer. It was too short. You're going to want to use this red arrow that you see right here when it's next to the video, or the title card, and you're going to hold down the left button on your mouse and drag it to however long you want it to be. So now it overlaps the video. I'm gonna hit play, and this is gonna show you what I did.
Alright, so I did play this once.
They're like, play Toontown again.
Because I was...
Okay. But for now, I'm just gonna bring it back, and I'm actually gonna put it on the same line as the movie. Because that's just how my preference. You can leave it on the other line or whatever you want. Okay, so now I don't like this beginning part. So I want to cut it until it's right there. Excuse me. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use this razor tool right here. So go on ahead and click on that. And then you're going to want to just click on the line where you want it. It doesn't have to be on the line, so you could put it over here or somewhere. But I always keep the line so that way you know exactly where you want to cut it. Okay, so then you're going to use this selection tool again. Select the area you want to cut, so see how this is highlighted, and click on the delete button on your keyboard. And just like that, it took that first part of the video away.
My dad's house, so
see, now there's nothing there. So if you want, you could drag this and snap it back to your beginning title card or whatever video you have. Now say I just don't want this ending part right here. You don't have to use the razor. You could use this little arrow again. It'll come up when you're like right there automatically. So you just hold down the left mouse button and drag it over to wherever you want it. The line usually helps guide, or if you want it just like right there. And see, now the ending part is gone. Okay, so that's all you have to do to add. So now you want to add the second video, you can. So go back to this square right here with all your files. You could see, okay, yeah, this is the one I wanted. Or no, I wanted this one instead. And so then you drag it down over here and snap it to it. And now you see it'll go straight into the other video. So you're just going to keep playing around like that. There's other things you can do once you start getting used to this. Like there's, you can fade in and out between videos, or swipe it like a screen wipe or something, you know, that's where it's like black, it turns black and goes all the way over here or something. Okay, so that's basically all you're going to want to do. If you want to make this area right here bigger or smaller, so that when you put it in like this, it makes it bigger. And you put it in like this, it's smaller. So you're going to want to do it smaller when you have like a ton of videos. The reason why you're doing this is because, see the title, how it gets bigger now, that pink? So now I could say, okay, I want it at this specific frame. But if you have it bigger, it's harder to do. See, I can't tell the difference between frames. It's just like a second. Okay. One more thing is, what I want you to learn is this button right here. Step forward 1 frame right, or step back 1 frame left. It's over here too. And that is just going to help it right here. So say, okay, I don't like this, it's blurry. So I could go back frame by frame until I want it to stop, and then say, okay, now I want to cut it there. Go back to the selection tool. All right, let's see where I want to start it at. Still blurry, still blurry, still blurry. So wherever you find in your video that you want it, like, oh, I want that frame instead of that one. However you want to do it, and then you could stop there, go back, and that's when you use that blue line as a guide. Cut it the way I showed you earlier, highlight that one video you don't like, delete, and make sure you drag all your videos over. You snap it back. Otherwise, it'll have a black spot in between them. All right, and if you want to add music to it, that's just like I showed you. So you download your music video, however you want to do that. And I have a special program for that. But let's say this is, let's see. This right here is a music video. So just pretend that this has a cool song on it and it's got the music video you like. You drag it over here. Wow, that's a short music video. Wherever you want to start, on your title card, or when you see sound, the movie starts, or on this part. So for now, I'm just gonna put it at the beginning. So usually you'd see your cool music video here. You wanna make sure you don't see it by clicking on the eye, and then you could hear the sound. So if you want the music to play over your video while you could hear what you're saying, you're just gonna leave it like that. But if you want the music and no sound, you're gonna hit mute. So you mute the whole line of the video that you're seeing. And, but if you want certain parts, so say you have this song right here, and that, but you want to hear this part, this sound. So you click on this and you can drag this down to a third line or the second line, whichever. And you see right here, now this is gonna play this sound. So the song will be playing over here, and then this whole line won't play, but because you want this to play, you put it down here. All right, so then it's gonna start looking pretty cool like this, you got all your edits however you wanted it to be. Okay, so let's say you're ready to you're all done. When you're really ready, you can watch it
7,000 feet above the Earth and careen down to the planet below at a mind-blowing
how it's going to be done. Or you could double click here where it says movie, and it'll just turn it
speed of 800.
And to get out of it, double click again that area. Okay, so now that you're done editing your video, however you want to do it, go to File, and you could save, but when you save it, it's going to save it as a PRPROJ. That means Adobe Premiere Project. And what that does is it just saves it as that certain file. And this file is only going to be able to be opened in this program. So if you took the file to a computer that didn't have Adobe Premiere, it's not going to be able to open at all. But you want it to be a video you could put like on YouTube or online or whatever. So what you're going to do is click on File and click Export. And when it opens, it's going to say Media. You click on that. Or you could hit Control M as a faster way. So for now, you're going to just want to leave all these settings the way they are: video, audio, everything. Now you're going to want to go up here to Output Name, click on it, and this is where you're going to be able to save it. So I want to save it on my desktop. Make sure it's an MP4, should still be there, and I'm going to put finished YouTube. Okay, and then you're going to click Save. So all that did was change it. So when your video's done, that's where you're going to find it. Okay. So then you're going to, once you're ready, you're not going to hit Q, you're going to hit Export. And then it's going to encode and give you a certain time. So usually like 5 minutes or something. This one's 10 minutes, 8 minutes. And then let's fast forward and see when it's all done. Oops, I opened it too many times. Too impatient. You're going to go to your desktop or wherever you saved it, and then it'll show up with whatever you titled it. So you can see it's working right now. It should be something like this, and it'll have the picture on it. Okay, I'm going to cancel it for now because I don't actually want to keep my video, but let yours go through. Then to upload it to YouTube, you're going to click on your internet, type in youtube.com. And from there, right here in the upper right, it says upload. So you click on that. And you select your files to upload. You click on here. And you just find your video, whatever video it is. So say I want to use this one. Say that was the one I worked on. You'll see it says uploading. You could change it to whatever title you want, description, tags, anything you want. And the biggest thing is custom thumbnail. You could pick certain pictures you want, or make sure it'll give you, after the file is uploaded, it'll say, okay, you know, here's some suggested thumbnail pictures, and you can pick which one you want. And then it'll upload. Oh, well, then you have to hit publish. And if you hit publish, it says the video will publish as soon as it's done. And you just leave this window open till it's done. And then you'll get an email that says it's uploaded to YouTube. And now you're ready to be a YouTube star. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope it helps you out. If I missed anything or you need any help, please leave a question in the comments. Try to be nice, and I'll try to answer it. Okay, good luck.